Hello. It is me, Anime Wheat. How are you all doing? I hope you all are enjoying your day. Fine day. Um, yeah. Uh, well, if you all have seen Wednesday's video, uh, I am looking for someone to do art, or if you've watched it, I hope you all have. Uh, but yeah, and I bet you've seen my other videos, well, more recent videos. And you've all seen that these what ifs will end on the 12th episode, which, if you're watching this on the day of the posting of the post, this video, when it was posted, you will know that it would be next week. But hold on. I will give you something out of this. Okay. I might return to these what ifs to either redo them, remaster them, make them better, or add another part to them. See, what I might do for these, my first three what ifs, I will most likely remake them at some point, and I'll probably be adding a part. So these will have like specials, right? I don't know, at some point where I go over what this Midoriya will do in the movies, because I know I didn't go through the movies like I wanted to, but that will be for a special part, like the final special. Part 12 will be the final of anything new, but if I do plan on adding a special to it, it will be going through the movies, right? And the movie's timeline will be will be before the final part. I want to point that out there. Okay. Okay. So, let's get into it. Well, hold on. Let me say my disclaimers. Disclaimers, like usual. Background noise. Uh, I stutter a lot. I go quiet a lot because I've either seen something, or I have um thought of something I want to do. Okay. I do impressions, given they're bad, but I try. Uh, what else do I do? I do a lot of things. I repeat stuff. Yeah. So, where we last left off, it was the joint training during that day, the joint training day, right? But yet, that day is still there, and a little bit of time skip after that. A few weeks have went by, and it would be time for their, I believe, spring break or summer break, winter break. Yeah, their winter break would be that time. It would be their winter break, and they were told to do work studies, right? And Todoroki would ask the same two people as he does in canon to go with him to the to his father's agency, the number one hero's agency, the Pro Hero Endeavor, or Inji Todoroki, right? And they would be heading over there, right, to the agency, well, to meet with Endeavor, right? They would be heading over there, And before they knew it, they would make it there. They would all get out of the car with their uh, hero, like their hero cases with their suits in them, the hero suits in them, right? And I'm sorry for the breathing. It's see, I've been through things. I've been sick for a little bit. I've been feeling better recently, so I wanted to record. So I wanted to post a video, which I've during this past week and a little bit before that, like the Friday's video, this what if, that was pre-recorded, and the Monday video and Wednesday video was also pre-recorded, right? So I wanted to get that out for y'all, but I pre-recorded it so I could post it on the day, and then they would be uploaded a little bit after. You get me? Right? But now I'm here, right? Not sick, hopefully. Um, right. So, like previously said, they made it there, and they would be meeting with Endeavor to go to his agency, and they would talk there a little bit, and then Endeavor would say, "I don't." You know what he said in canon? I don't exactly remember. I know he said something. Don't remember what. He says something though. Uh, it was like it was like my goal this these few weeks, these months of you all spend your time here at my agency is to get you all to something like to do one thing before him, I believe it was. It was something along the lines of that, I believe. And then he would blast off like a speeding rocket through the light, and then the three students would go after him. Of course, out of the three of them, Midoriya is the faster of the three students, and he's probably faster than Endeavor, but he doesn't know his way around this city, so he had to take it slower than he would, right? He would have to take it slower so that he can learn the way around the place, right? Endeavor, well, let's go to with that. Endeavor. Endeavor would be chasing the villain, right? And the three students would be right with Endeavor, catching up to him and surrounding the villain. Midoriya and Bakugo about to actually get him, but yet before they even could get it, they were about to hit him and about to take him out. But yet before they even had the chance, a blur would go right by them. That blur being the number two hero, Hawks. And then they would, well, after Hawks stopped them, that one villain, well, I know that villain, And then I believe that was the first villain. No, that would be no, was it? Yeah, no, that would be the first one. Yeah, that was the first one, if I'm remembering correctly. Right. And then, hi. I'm gonna pop in for a second. This is editing me, okay? I'm here to pop in to ask you to like, subscribe, and comment. Even though at the end of the question I do say this again, because I like to, okay? I really like to pop into these things, right? Um, yeah, I've been having issues upload this video and record it, really. So I wanted to pop in, tell you this. Um, I wish I had a meme to show you all, but I don't. Sorry. I'll next time I do something, I'm just gonna get a meme like things. Okay. So yeah, I've said what I wanted to tell you. So yeah, I'll let you all continue this story. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna let you all continue. Okay. See you later, man. No talk. Hawks, the students. Well, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Midoriya would talk with Hawks and with Endeavor for a little bit, and then they would actually head to Endeavor's agency finally. And with that, they would actually get in their hair costumes. Midoriya's being ninja sandals, like from Naruto, black ones, and then black pants. Or maybe it was green pants. I believe it was green. I made it green. Maybe. I think it was green. Green. Green pants, and then a green or no, black shirt, and then like Barto's like Jonin vest, like the from the show Barto, which that's the only thing good from that show. I will probably make a video why I hate that show so much. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't like it. You know how I'm also anime week? Yeah. Go find that go find anime week, right? Go find that. Go to my Naruto rant video, which I will probably I'll make those too. I'll continue that series onto here. Right. And yeah, right. I'll probably continue that series over here. And then yeah. Where was I? I was right. Hawks would give them the books like he does in canon. A lot of things would happen like canon for a while. You know how like that montage of like the three students not being able to catch up to Endeavor just plain out stopping a lot of villains, like those would happen. Like a montage of that, Endeavor stopping that truck, Endeavor stopping this one guy, Endeavor stopping the other guy. Right? You all know what I mean. If you've got that far in the anime, yeah, then you would, or manga, really. You all would know what I mean. And then, uh, Endeavor would get a call. A call or a text, I mean. Well, they would be around the agency for a little bit. They would be taking a break, right? Endeavor would get a text from Fumi Todoroki, um, Endeavor's daughter. We all know her. Um, and and it would be, well, the text would say, "Hey, Dad, um, would you? I know you have a Shoto in for your work studies and all. Will you would you come home and eat dinner with us, please?" And Endeavor would remember all the things that had happened and what he's done, and he would try to repent. Repent? I think that's the word. Repent. Is repent the word? I believe it's the word. I'm hoping it's the word. I believe repent. It is. It is the word, I believe. I think it's the word. Yeah, no, it is the word. Right? Repent? I Yeah, no, it is. It is. If I'm remembering correctly. I believe that's the word to be used. And also, Endeavor did look through the book he got from Hawks, and he would find the same things that he does in canon, right? And then Endeavor would have the idea of bringing all of his work studies in, like he does in canon. He would bring there to eat dinner with him. Hold on, let me check the time. 4:33. I've been going for like 14 minutes, right? That's massive. No, 20 minutes. Almost 20 minutes. I started at 4:17. Yeah, nearly 20 minutes. And and he would bring uh they would bring um Endeavor would bring the three students from UA, not Endeavor, Todoroki, Midoriya, and Bakugo to his home to eat dinner with his family. On the ride there, uh, Bakugo would ask, um, "Hey, Fireface, Endeavor, where are you, bringing us to?" And Endeavor would say, "You will see, young one, young Bakugo. You will see. Well, I'll just tell you now, actually. I thought it would be unfair to you two to just bring Todoroki, uh, to dinner. So I brought all three of you, even though I didn't really want to, but I was forced to. So, yeah. Now you know. Now shut your mouth, kid." Hi, another pop in. Who was he forced by? Like, who? Todoroki? Shoto? Who was we? What? Who was he forced by? God, I want you all to think about that. Think about it. Who was he forced by? And Bakugo would say, "What did you call me?" Hold on, I forgot to do the voice. What did you call me? That's not his voice either. Hey, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna stop. I'm so happy no one is around me. Y'all can probably hear sheep, but that's fine. You all know I record on a barn on a farm, and I don't own a car. I smell tar, not a lot. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, y'all know what I mean. And eventually, they would make it there, make it to Endeavor's home, and they would get out of the car and go in. They would be introduced by Todoroki's sister. Fumi would meet them at the door and tell them, uh, well, she would say, "Oh, look who's on time. Food's about done. Maybe 10 more minutes. Okay? So come on in, okay? And have a seat." And all of them would. Midoriya would. Midoriya would say, well, in a quiet voice, he would be quiet. Why do I feel like there's about to be conflict? And when he said this, nobody was around, right? Nobody was around to hear him. But he did walk in, and then 10 minutes would go by. Food would be done. I hope you all didn't hear that. But yeah, you all know what I mean. The food they would be eating would be done, and everyone would sit down, fill their plate, and they would start eating. Until about they were all done. They were, well, most of them were done. And then Natsu would be done with Endeavor. And Endeavor and he would be done with Endeavor acting like he what he was one of the nicest people to his family ever. And Natsu was tired of it because because Natsu knows his father, right? And Natsu would get up and he would start yelling at Endeavor, saying like, "Hey, how about you stop trying to act all nice, okay? Because we know you're not." And then he would say, "Sis, wonderful food as always." And then he would walk off. And then Endeavor would leave, saying wonderful food to feed that you made wonderful food to Fuyumi. And then he would walk out. And then time would pass. Um, Todoroki, Bakugo, and Midori would help with. They would help with dishes and would help Fuyumi clean. And then Todoroki and Fumi would start talking about Natsu and Endeavor, and Midori would walk in. He would hear them talking. He would pick up the dishes that were on the table, and he would say, I know it's none of my business, but even I can tell. I'm a very blunt person, and I can even tell your father, even though he's done bad things, at least what I've heard. I think it's time to move on with her father, or at least give him a chance to repent for what he has done. Okay, see, I don't have a father figure. He's long gone. My father is, so I don't know what it's like to, you know, have a father figure. I mean, I have a father figure, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then he would walk off. And then Fumi would say to Todoroki, I get why you like him so much. I don't know if you could hear that, but I'm going to re-say what I said. Fumi would have said, well, did say. Fumi said, I get why you like him so much. And Todoroki would say, yeah, he's a very great person. And then those two would stand up and bring their dishes with the rest of the dishes to the sink, and yeah. And then hours would go by, and Natsu has not returned at all. He hasn't returned any texts or calls. But then they heard a crash outside of their, well, where they all are. And they would all run out to see a man holding Natsu. And this guy isn't like the one in canon. This man is way different. This man looks like a shark. He has gills on his neck. He's carrying a large sword, blue hair, a uh like white and gray camo pants, combat black combat boots with like spikes on them, and a tank top like some arm sleeves. It's and the man would say, "Well, well, well. Look what fish I just caught, and look who's in front of me." The man who put me in jail 13 years ago. Endeavor. Now, I would like to face you again. Or are you too scared? Because I've got your kid here. And I'll do some mean stuff, fella. And Endeavor would say, the shark villain, Kisame, or Samihada is his villain name. But yet his real name is Kisame. And Endeavor would yell out, I'm not gonna yell, okay? I'm not gonna yell. He would yell out, Kisame, put down the citizen, okay? Before I turn you into cooked fish. I know there's like a word for cooked, like shark, but I don't know what it is. Shishimi? No, I don't know what it's called. And then Kisame, or Samihada, which is his villain name, he would say, no, 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 no. See, this kid right here isn't the only one in danger. Endeavor, look around where we are. We're on a highway. We're close to one, and we both know what I can do with cars. Oh, I remember that time you caught me on a highway, and that was your worst mistake yet. You're lucky someone else was there to help all the civilians. Oh, that time was nice. But now I'm here for revenge. And since they're standing at the house still, they're in the middle of the road. Fiumi would walk out. And in see Natsu in danger. And Midoriya would be the first one to think. Since Endeavor was too scared of hitting his own child, given he's done it before, so I don't get why he's that scared. Like, that's a callback. If you know, you know. But yeah, Midoriya would activate the sixth gate, and he would go into a blur, running at Kisame head first. He would launch himself with a kick at like how uh Kisame is, well, the villain. Kisame is, we all know. I've stated it before. And he would kick the appendage that is growing out of Kisame's back near, like, above his tailbone. It is almost like a shark tail. It would have like scales. It's like Kisame's sword in Naruto Samihada, shark skin. We all know what that is. And he would kick it so hard it would break. And then Bakugo, he reacted. He saw Midoriya, move out of the way. Well, run. Well, not Bakugo. Yeah, Bakugo. He would, uh, you know how he condensed his, his, like, his explosions and launched himself in the canon of the anime, and he caught Natsu. That's what he would do. And then Midori would say, Bakugo, get Natsu out of there here, okay? I'll hold this guy off while you do that, okay? And plus, I face stronger than them. And Bakugo would say, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna trust you on this part, okay? I'm gonna trust you on this part. I'm gonna trust that you can hold him off, and I'm gonna trust that these two idiots back here can help you. And don't die, please. God. After people told me what happened. I mean, Jesus. I mean, you just plain on went wild. And then Midori would say, oh, you could say that. And Midori is still being his sixth gate, and Kisame staring at him. Well, Kisame would say, oh, little man is gonna try to be a hero? How about you leave the big boys to fight? How about you? How about you let the big fish in the pond fight? Not some minnow and a shark. And then Midori would say, oh, I'm more than a minnow. I'm way more than a minnow. Hold on. I need to. Uh, I'm gonna look at the moves. Midori would use Morning Peacock. As you can see, you can read. I hope you all can read. Morning Peacock. He would punch so fast while using Morning Peacock, where it would leave singes or burn marks on Kisame's skin. Given Kisame is blocking, he's fought Endeavor. I mean, given it was 13 years ago, Endeavor only got stronger. So he knows old Endeavor, not new Endeavor. And Midoriya is quite fast, but yet Kisame was, I don't know, he's okay. And then while being punched, Kisame would say, "Oh, I guess you were right. You're more of like a more of a I'm trying to think of a fish. Oh, you're more of like a marlin. You're quite fast and you can pack a punch. But yeah, can you take a punch?" And she in Samihara, which is Kisame, which is villain, he would be using his tail to hit Midoriya, but yet Midoriya would take the hit. And he would move back, he would like slide across the floor, and Midori would say, you should have done your research. Marlins can take a hit or one to two hits. And by the way, I'm more than fast. And he would kick, well, he would blitz, right? And uh, he would kick Kisame in the jaw, sending him up in the air. And then Midoriya activating the seventh gate, launching himself up in the air, taking Kisame with him. He's going to use power, power, power driving front lotus. And he would crack the concrete with the force of the power drive, the front lotus, and sending him into the ground. Right. He would, but yet Kisame would use his tail to like cover his entire body with the from the attack. So he would be perfectly fine. He would just be stuck in the ground for a little bit. And Midoriya thinking he's okay, he would see on his legs, he would be covered in sharp scales. And you could hear Kisame laughing. See, kid, see why I'm dangerous. And he would start licking his mouth, like in a weird fashion. And he would say, see, you know those scales in your leg? Those will take your energy. Oh, it's gonna be fun fighting you. And Endeavor is just watching a a stu one of his students just take care of his food and take care of his opponent. Maybe Endeavor has gotten weaker. He's warmed up to the embrace of him being the number one hero. And Midori would be feeling fatigued. He would be feeling tired. Well, plus the seventh gate, which he hasn't gotten into a lot, he can only use half of the full half of the full power of the seventh gate. So he hasn't gone up to the full power yet. But yet he can still be stable in the seventh gate, even though he is not very used to actually using it. But yet Midori would say, keep on laughing, fish face. I don't care. But I get why Endeavor's scared. If I saw one of my, if I had children in a villain's hands, I would be scared too. But yet, I would feel confident that my children would have faith in me. But yet, clearly, Endeavor's son doesn't have faith in him at all. And plus, those guys are probably going to take care of it, rookies. And after that, there would be a bunch of like fish, like pork people just appearing there. Like it would look like they come up from water out of thin air. It's weird. And then Midori would not waste no time getting back into the fight with Kisame. He would blitz again, this time using Daytime Tiger. I'm gonna read it out because I've actually never seen this. See, it's been quite a while since I've seen any of like Naruto Shippuden, right? It's been a while. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's been like a couple years since I've seen anything of uh like Naruto Shippuden. It's been years. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's been absolutely years since I've seen anything. I'm gonna read out. With the seventh gate, he can use the daytime tiger to launch concentrated air pressure at opponents that violently expands on contact, what he calls a one-hit kill. With the eighth gate, he can use the evening elephant to punch from a distance. Powerful shockwaves. Right. Um. Yeah, he's not using anything near that. Yeah, he would launch concentrated air pressure at opponents. Violently expands. He's a hero. He's not trying to kill the other villains, but yeah, if you have to, you have to. He's done it before. We Midoriya probably has killed somebody. He just doesn't know that. Do you remember that scene from the movie? He legit punches somebody through a dang wall, through stairs, launching them out of a building from like, I don't know, like 200 feet tall or something. How tall is that building? Like, bro is probably like a splat, like like a pancake on the ground. Like, imagine that guy's quirk instead of like whatever it was like a rubber quirk, and he got punched through the wall, and he hit the ground, and nobody can move him. He's just in a case, and he's like a monument, and it says like guy. Nobody knows who he is. He can't talk anymore. We don't know if he's dead or not. Nobody has tried to move him in years. That would be the funniest thing if that were to be true. Like, doggy. I realized something. I've been doing this since the January 26th. A couple months. Um, really. What is today? The third? How many months? I'm And now, uh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, daytime tiger, or yeah, daytime tiger and whatnot of that. Uh, yeah, he would like, how in One Piece, Whitebeard has like those air bubbles, the quake bubbles. These aren't quake bubbles; they're just air pressure, and he punches uh Kisame in the gut, sending him back in the air. He launches back up, punching him down back to the ground, and then Midoriya is like a buzzsaw in like the sense of he just starts spinning. I mean, it's just like a pinwheel. Like he's spinning. It's like a a yo-yo. Bro's like a yo-yo at the moment. He's just like doing a spin, and once Kisame looks like he hits the ground right. He looks up. He sees a green blur just launching itself at him, and Kisame tries to harden up. Like he uses his tail, hit the scales to coat himself in the scales. But yet, since Midoriya is like a buzzsaw, that's not gonna work. Midoriya just cuts through, and once Midoriya actually hits it, Midoriya just keeps like the power of it just. And plus, he had like an air pressure bubble on his foot, so it just the air bubble or the air pressure bubble would hit the scales. The scales would fly, like explode, more like, and then the then Midori would hit Kisame with his foot, causing Kisame's ribs to break, to absolutely shatter, and then Kisame would knock out. It would be knocked out, and Midori would be standing over him with his signature look. Given he is bleeding from the legs, he's like bleeding a lot. Like he's bleeding at his head, legs, his arms, and everyone, like the people who know him, like are looking at him, and he's like big old smile, giving the thumbs up, and like all of them like have a sweat drop, like except for like Todoroki and Fumi, and like their eyes are like hearts, and uh like they're drooling. You know how in anime, like the eyes are hearts and whatnot, like that. That's what happens. And then Fumi and Shoto would look at each other, and then they would just get angry at each other. They would be having an argument, like like badly. Like they would be saying, "No, he's mine. No, he's mine." Like like that. I'm having too much fun with this. Right? I'm having too much fun. Um, yeah. And then Midori would like ambulances would be over, police. Um, Midori would walk over, like still bleeding. Like he would just like scathe off, like he would like just like you know how you pat yourself down if you're like sand or something? Like he would just like rub his legs, the scales would fly off of him. And he would walk over to Fumi and uh Shoto Shoto and he would say, "What are you two arguing about?" They would both stare at him, seem like bleeding, and they would just like start going like they would. I don't know where they got the bandages from, but yet he would just be a mummy at the end of it. Like he can't move his legs. He's a mummy. Like and like Endeavor, Natsu, and Bakugo. Well, Bakugo's laughing. The other two are just like confused. Like they're just highly confused. The other the yeah, the other guys got defeated. I forgot what I did. Like I know it was like people like out of midair or something. I don't remember something. Yeah, Midoriya would say to the two. It would see to other people it would sound like, but yet to the other two, it would be like perfect words, like, "Hey, let me uh, get this off of me, please." Which they would. Midori would ask, "Why would you two do that?" I would have been perfectly fine. Remember my quirk? Well, at least I don't. At least Todoroki does. Um, my quirk is like healing. I have like a healing quirk. As you know, 8 gates. My quirk is called 8 gates. It does a lot of stuff. I'll make a video what it does. Go watch that, please. Please do. But yeah, you all know what I mean. And then they would both stare at each other. They would stare at him. Back and forth like that for a little bit. Todoroki would say, "Hey, question. You like me or her better? Which can we own you? Which one? Like, you know what I mean?" Midori would say what now? Did you just ask who I liked better? Uh, well, I like you both equally, honestly. You got some weird um stuff going on, but yeah, I like you both. I don't know. I can't make a choice. I like you both, honestly. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Then he would just look at both of them. They would have blank faces. Then they would both grab him and just start violently shaking him, and they would be both yelling, "Who do you like more?" And that's how the rest of the night went. Like honestly, that's just how the night went. Like Midori didn't get any sleep that night. I feel like I've been going for yeah, definite like an hour or something, at least close to an hour. So yeah. Um, next episode, the next part of this will be the final part. I mean, sort of. It's the final part of the main thing. I will definitely do a special of where I go through like the movies, at least the movies I've saw. See, I have Crunchyroll downloaded in my phone, right? I watch it a lot. Um, it only has one movie, from my hero, so I will go through that movie, just that movie, and it's the the Two Heroes movie, I believe. I think that's what that's called. The one with Melissa Shield, that one. So I'll go over that movie. I if I see more movies, if Crunchyroll has more movies by the time before I post the I don't know. Well, I gotta watch them first. But yeah, you all know what I mean. So what will be the question today? Oh, what will be the question? Um uh as you all know, a Naruto what if will be replacing this one. Well, will be after this one, right? What if Naruto say blank whatever? What I need help choosing. I have stuff planned that I might do, but if you all want to see something, I will definitely do it. I have a couple things planned. But yeah, that would be my question. What do y'all want to see from the Naruto What If? Please answer this. And if any of you do art or are good at Photoshop, hit me up on Instagram if you haven't already. Um, we'll figure things out. Remember, I'll be giving credit. I don't have money. Okay, if that's okay with you, I'll be giving credit. I'll put your Instagram handle in the description. I'll be putting your YouTube handle in the description. If you have YouTube, if you have an Instagram, whatever you have, I'll put in the description. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, that's what I will do. Okay, so yeah, like, subscribe, comment, hit me up on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Do that too. Yeah, I'll see you all Monday with what if not Naruto? What if Deku was Nanami's reincarnation? Part 11? Yeah, part 11. I'll see you on Monday. Okay. See ya.